This is my first time going live, so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but I'm going to be recreating my wedding makeup today. I thought that would be a fun way to start out with these Get Ready With Me live streams. Hey Austin, how are you? I feel like I need to have some music on in the background or something. This feels super awkward to just be talking by myself. The nail color. Oh, thank you. These are mauve. I'm not sure what the tone is called. Let me see. Mauve Obsession by Glamnetic. But yeah, just starting out, I already feel super awkward and like this is missing some music. Like I wonder if I put maybe some classical music on in the background, it won't get a copyright strike. I think I'm gonna be mostly silent in this. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me, Austin, if I just kind of quietly, demurely narrate what I'm doing. But I appreciate you for showing up. Oh, on the Paris Fashion Week. Yeah, maybe some of the houses that were involved, maybe some of them could have striked you down for the image. Yeah, next time I think what I'll do is I'll plug in my Bluetooth speaker and have that playing some music in the background as we go. So I just started out with a lightweight liquid moisturizer just to prep my skin for the makeup. And then now I'll do a bit of primer. Hello, V Faint ZV. I'm sorry I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see y'all's messages very well. Hello to everyone in the chat. I am recreating my wedding makeup this evening. So I'm originally from Southern California. My mom is from Texas, and I moved to Texas when I was around 14 or 15 years old. And I've lived here for about 15 years now. So my accent, if it seems confusing, it's a mix of Southern California and North Texas. Joel, hi Joel, how are you? Oh, from London. Hello. What time is it where you are? It is the afternoon, 4:30 p.m. about here in North Texas. Okay, so I did my lightweight moisturizer. I put on my primer. Oh, Indonesia, how cool. That's a place I'd love to visit one day. Okay, so did the moisturizer, did the primer. That's just a easy bit of skin prep for me. I don't have the exact foundation that I used to wear around the time of my wedding. That was in 2022. I think I was wearing like a like a Fenty foundation at the time that's now discontinued. So I'm gonna go in today with the this NYX foundation, my favorite right now, and this is the shade Pale. Not the most exciting name, but it's accurate. This is the best shade match I've ever gotten from a drugstore foundation. 5:37 p.m. in Canada. Oh yeah, you're not too far off from us then. I hope you're having a good evening, Joel. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. This is my very first live stream, y'all. I'm so nervous. I was telling Austin earlier I need to have like my Bluetooth speaker plugged in and some music playing next time I do this. I live stream every week. Yeah, but not like this, Austin. This is all new. But I told myself I need to start eventually. Same as the fragrance channel, but makeup. Yeah. This makeup, this foundation, honestly, I like it better than any high-end foundation I've tried in the past. Like I've worn MAC, Estee Lauder, I've worn just coverage, the way that it really dries down. I don't even necessarily need to powder it down when I wear this one. Guys, I think that's a hotel. I'm flattered that you would say so. My goodness, no. This is my office and guest room. So I work from this desk every single day, and then when we have guests, they sleep in the bed over there to my right. But I'm very flattered that you think it looks like a hotel. That makes me feel good. Stronger with you, absolutely, for your Senate. Oh, yes, I did see your video, Austin. Feeding that little cat. So sweet. I have to put my eyes right up here to see what y'all are saying because I don't have my glasses on. The screen is really small. Sarah V, hey, that's what's up. That is a wonderful brand. My husband wears CeraVe and Cetaphil. Those are the skincare brands that he likes, and he has more sensitive skin than me. Is my husband a Chick-fil-A eater? Yeah, we both like Chick-fil-A. Oh, totally agreed, Austin. Yeah, I think anyone can do you well to wear some moisturizer on your face. Even just a bit of moisturizer can plump up your wrinkles if you have any and just make your face look more radiant. I think anyone could benefit from a bit of moisturizer, especially if the moisturizer has an SPF in it. If it's like a combination moisturizer and sunblock, even better. Oh, you're just being silly. Some goofball. Okie dokie. That's that for the foundation. Hell yeah, Joel. I agree. That's something that my grandmother taught me to do was to wear moisturizer from a young age, and I think it really helps. Makes a difference. I'm so flattered that y'all are here sitting down with me while I do my makeup. Nando's, that's one I'd love to try at some point. Okay, so I have something funny to tell you. It was yesterday or the day before. I was doing my makeup in the afternoon, and then my husband came home, and I hadn't finished. I did my lips, I did my cheeks, I did my eyes, but I had not painted on my eyebrows yet. And my husband, he looked at me, he said, "Where are your eyebrows?" And it was such a funny question out of context, but I said, "Oh, I haven't painted them on yet." So, it's a regular occurrence in this household. I really don't like I really don't like eyebrows. That's kind of one of my personal quirks. I hate the feeling of eyebrow hairs. So I just shave mine off every week or so. I got these microbladed on, tattooed on a few years ago. It could definitely use a touch up, but overall I'm very happy with the experience. It's nice to just kind of not have to think about it and they're already mapped on in a nice shape. Benny's or St. Hubert? I haven't heard of either of those places. What kind of food do they have? Y'all will see my eyebrows later. Austin, there was one time that we were doing a live stream and I didn't paint on my eyebrows like dark enough and I felt so self-conscious the entire time. I doubt anyone noticed and they probably would have thought I was doing it on purpose. Oh, a chicken place. Hell yeah. I love fried chicken. Okay. Next step. So I did my foundation. Next step, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. This is a really nice bronzer for fair skin. It's the Milani Cream Bronzer. And the shade is called Hey Honey. This is wonderful. I used to use the, what's it called? The Westman Atelier bronzer in the shade Biscuit. And that one is lovely, super creamy. The color is gorgeous, but it's just so pricey. And I wanted to make a point to start using more affordable makeup on a daily basis. And so my replacement for that was this, the Milani bronzer, and I have just nothing but good things to say about this one. So I'll show you guys how I add a bit of color to my face. Have I ever ate McDonald's? Oh yes, I love McDonald's. I get chicken nuggets and french fries with barbecue sauce and a Dr. Pepper. That's my go-to order. Do you like to eat there? I've been going there since I was a little girl. Just say it's the new trend. Well, yeah, that is kind of a trend. Like light eyebrows or bleached eyebrows, totally. Like Jenna Ortega, I know that's her style. I think people can definitely pull it off well. Yes, I think so too, Joel. I'm gonna be doing videos like this, little get ready with me makeup videos where we just hang out and just chit chat. I think maybe once per month. And then, of course, every week, usually Tuesday or Wednesday, we do the Nice Niche Snobs. That's the fragrance discussion group. Austin and Joel, they're regular. Well, Austin is one of the hosts, and Joel is one of our regular guests. But that is a fragrance discussion group, so quite different from what we're doing now. But if you'd like to see me again, you can see me live there, and I'd be glad to say hi to you. That's a solid order. Have you tried the creamy chili sauce? Pretty good with the nuggets. No, I haven't. I bet Sean would like that though. He loves chili. Sometimes I don't like chili sauce if it's too like vinegary though, you know? Oh, by the way, would y'all please let me know how the sound is, if the sound quality is okay? Okay. Let's add a bit of definition. Scented makeup products. Yeah. Lots of the higher end makeup brands, they'll have like a signature scent or a signature perfume to them. And then even some of the budget brands as well. Like NYX, NYX, theirs has sort of like a coconutty scent to them, their powders. And then like Huda Beauty, theirs has an almost like confectionery almost scent to it too. There's a bunch of brands that have theirs with an aroma. A lot of the L'Oreal makeup products have a smell to them too, but it's more like a generic perfumey smell. Avoiding wedding tasks. I understand. I do. It's a lot to plan. It's a lot of stress. When we were preparing for our wedding, I used to give myself a daily and weekly to-do list. And I always have to do at least one wedding prep related task a day, like even if it was really small. And that's how I did it, and I had it written up on my chore chart so I remember. Oh, that sounds so sweet, Austin. But yeah, this bronzer is so good. Like it blends so smoothly. And if you have really fair skin like me, it can be a challenge to find a bronzer that doesn't look like orange on your skin. Like orange or yellow or too rosy. And this one I find it's like just greasy enough and just buttery enough, but like not too saturated. That's so sweet though that you're doing individual cards for everyone. It's those little hand touches that make a difference. It shows your appreciation. French Defense lip gloss. I do have some scented and flavored lip glosses. Now that I think about it. I used to love lip smackers when I was a little girl. Like the fruit scented ones, like Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, cherry, all of those. As far as ones I have now, there's the Rhode, the vanilla flavored one. It's clear and it has a vanilla flavor. I like this one. Even better though, I like this one from Rhode. It's called Toast, I think. Yeah, Toast. And it has these little pictures of toast on it because it's supposed to smell like French toast. I don't know how much it smells like French toast, but it smells sweet and yummy. But I'm not going to wear this one for this video. because road products did not come out in 2022. Granted, a lot of this makeup was not out yet in 2022, but we're just doing kind of like a modern recreation. Is French toast even French? I don't know. I used to work at a fake French restaurant. Actually, that's when me and Sean met. I was a hostess at a fake French restaurant, and they had a French toast on the menu called pain perdu. So I don't know where that originates, but it was also like very Americanized. It was basically like what an American would think a French menu would be. Like French fries aren't actually French, right? I've heard that as well. I don't know. That would be a good question for him. Oui, oui. Okay. That added a bit of color. So next, I think I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is the exact blush that I wore on my wedding day. This is one of the few pieces of makeup that I have left. Um, the other one I'm gonna finally be decluttering, getting rid of the eyeshadow palette because I've had this since I was in college. Like it needs to go. This one's still got a bit of life in it left. The blush is discontinued. It's called the Heaven's Glow blush from M Cosmetics, and this is the shade Baroque. So, obviously I love that name. And what I liked about this is it's kind of like a rosy bronze color. And it's got shimmers in it, so you could wear it as like a blush or a bronzer or a highlighter. And I really like multifunctional products like that. So like I said, it's discontinued. You can't get it anymore, so I'm gonna enjoy it while I use it up. You can attest to it as a French-speaking person. Thank you, Joel. Oh, Spanish and French, I feel like they're pretty close though. Like when you really come down to it. Okay. It's a bit more pigmented than I remember. I think I need to go in with a fluffier brush. That one's a little too densely packed. Add in a bit. On my wedding day, when it came to my hello Linda. On my wedding day, when it came to my blush, I was pretty heavy-handed, but I concentrated mostly from the upper part of my cheekbone up here to my temple. Like it was a very, very just high blush placement. So those are the areas that I'm going to focus on. My blush blindness was pretty bad back in 2022, I have to admit. Oh yeah, exactly, the Latin roots. Like my grandmother, she speaks Spanish, and that's her native language. But right now, well, really for the past couple years, she's been learning French too. I think that's super cool. Yeah, I remember I used to put my blush into my eye socket too. I remember now, it's coming back. Hello, Ashley. I'm so appreciative that y'all came to join me for this live stream. This was really just to test the live streaming platform and see how it works, and to get over my apprehension of streaming on my own. Seeing you like that is really different than in the fragrance videos. It's like seeing my security guard coworker in regular civilian clothes. Oh, I get that for sure. These videos, they're gonna be a lot more, well, they're not really videos, it's like just a live hangout, but they're gonna be a lot more just relaxed, more chatty, more just chilling. Like right now, I'm relaxing. It's the weekend. I'm drinking some. It's a skinny paloma. It's a recipe for a cocktail that my mother-in-law taught me. So I am just here relaxing. Oh, I can show y'all some of our wedding photos if you like to see. I shared them on my page on our anniversary, but here's this one. This is us in front of the venue. We got married at the courthouse in Fort Worth. There's me, there's my little flower crown. I don't have the dress anymore. I donated it, but I do still have the first stole. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm just gonna use this sponge to blot up the moisture under my lip because I'm sweating. Okay. Does this look like enough blush? I feel like I went harder with a blush on my wedding day, so needs more blush. I think I was putting blush on my nose back then. See, that's the thing about makeup trends and how our makeup evolves over the years of our lives. It's like we change our application techniques and we change the kind of products that we use. Did I put it? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna put blush on my nose because I don't do it nowadays. And we're doing kind of an updated version of the wedding makeup. Doesn't have to be historically accurate. My face also, to be honest, looks quite a bit different than it did on my wedding day. Like, I think I've lost like 100 pounds since then, so my face was a lot rounder, and I was doing a lot more kind of um, trying to define the shape of my cheekbones then. But now they kind of do the work for themselves. Okay. Today's makeup compared to 80s makeup completely different. Totally. Makeup though, I think it's fascinating. And it's cool to see what kind of like placements come back and what type of like the colors that come back from decade to decade. But what I will say about this current era, I like the focus on skincare first. Like when I first started wearing makeup when I was in high school, there was not an emphasis on skincare. Like you would just put your foundation directly onto dry skin every day and then maybe wash it off at night, you know? It was real bad. Um, but I'll say my makeup looks better, way better nowadays, now that I'm closer to 30 than it ever did in my early 20s or in my teens, just because of that lack of skincare. Fluorescent colors? Yeah, totally. In some spaces, in some spaces in beauty, especially with like editorial makeup, it's already been back. Um, that TV show Euphoria, I don't know if you've watched that, I haven't, but they popularized a lot of like fluorescent and sparkly makeup looks. So in different spaces, different people are definitely doing looks like that. I don't very often, as much as I would like to, just because the job that I work, I'm on video call at least a few times a week, and I need to be presented in a more of like a professional way so that people will take me seriously. I already have quite a bit of a time with that, you know, with the septum ring and the stretched ears. So people will probably already assume quite a bit about me just by looking at me. So doing a more serious makeup look and like serious hairstyle and like a business-like outfit definitely helps. What was that tangent I just went on? I said I wasn't going to overshare. This is the type of oversharing that I usually edit out of my videos. Okay, back to the makeup. Okay, so we did our bronzer slash blush slash highlight. Next, I'm going to do, what should I do next? Lips? Yes, lips. Okay, so this is the lip liner that I wore on my wedding day. It is Wherever Walnut by Makeup Forever. And this is a professional makeup brand based in Paris. Yes, exactly, eyebrows. You know what? Let's do eyebrows next. Y'all don't have to keep looking at this eyebrowless egg. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. All right. Around the time of our wedding, I think I was still using Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products. I was using the Brow Wiz, which is their kind of like thin eyebrow pencil. These days, I am using different products. Usually this one by NYX. If I want to do like a lighter brow, I have this in a taupe shade. And then if I want to do a darker brow, kind of more bold, I use this one from L'Oreal. And this one has like a two-pronged kind of thing at the end, so it mimics brow hairs really well. But I'm gonna go with this lighter one right now. Okay. We're definitely gonna have some music playing next time. This is awful. I mean, it's not awful hanging out with y'all, but it's awful for me to not hear something playing in the background. Love the flowers. I also had one for my 3 baby showers, purple and white. How lovely. Oh, I love flower crowns. They're perfect for celebrating anything, in my opinion. That's perfect for a baby shower. Good to see you, by the way. Welcome. I can't remember the name of the seller, but I got this flower crown from a small business on Etsy back in 2022. Yes, agreed. I don't think I'm gonna keep this public, y'all, after the live stream is over, just because I'm a little, I don't know, it's my very first one, and I'm such a perfectionist. Oh yeah, there's so many options for eyebrows, Joel. Like, I paint mine on every day, but there's like gels with a brush, and it's like a colored gel, and then you can brush your eyebrows up, and then it sticks your eyebrows, like it keeps them in place and gives it a bit of color. I think those look really nice. I don't have any hairs on mine, so it wouldn't work. Just letting everything dry down for a bit. Okay, next will be lips. So like I said earlier, this was the lip liner that I wore on my wedding day. Wherever Walnut by Makeup Forever. It's a little dull. I might need to sharpen this. One moment, please. Just had another snowfall here. Can't wait for spring and summer to arrive. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I've heard up north there's a big cold front that came in. That is unfortunate. We're gonna have a cold front coming in tonight and it's going to freeze, but nowhere near to y'all's level. I hope it warms up soon for y'all. I will warn y'all, you can probably guess by now, but I'm extremely slow at doing my makeup. It usually takes about an hour, so we will probably cross the hour mark, just FYI. But to anyone who's come and joined this live stream, I'm so glad that you were able to stop by. Very flattered. Waiting on the cold, waiting for the cold. This side winter is on its way. Are you in the southern hemisphere? Oh, thank you, Joel. You're so sweet. Oh, South Africa. How neat. That's another area of the world that I would love to visit one day. I would like to visit South Africa and I would love to visit Namibia. Y'all, I'm still so flattered that that one person asked if this was a hotel room. That one really buttered me up. Okay, how's that look? Spa resort. Hey, some days my bathroom is a spa resort. If you just believe in yourself, anything can be a spa resort. It's all about your mindset. If I put on some relaxing music and I've got my essential oils and like just some beautiful like bath salts, maybe for those, 30 minutes to an hour, it is a spa resort. And whenever I have guests stay over, I try to give them the most spa-like experience possible. I had so much fun when my grandmother stayed in this guest room last time. That's what she always does for her guests. She always makes them feel welcome, and she leaves like little chocolates for them, like they're staying at a hotel. And that just inspires me. That's how I want to be when I grow up. So yeah, this is I have one. Funny that you mentioned spa resort because that's actually where Sean is right now. Family. We're doing a little family trip. Okay. We did lips. No, we need to add the lipstick. So, like some of the other products that I mentioned, I don't have the exact lipstick that I wore on my wedding day because it was discontinued. It was from the same brand as the blush, M Cosmetics. But it was like a light nude shimmery lip balm. Kind of beigey with a champagne sparkle. So the closest thing that I have currently I'm gonna use and just do a light application. This is the Frost lipstick from MAC in the shade Gel. And it looks kind of gross. It's like it's a shimmery beige, kind of similar shade to be honest. Instead of buying another fragrance, maybe a spa day would really be interesting. Oh yeah, that's a wonderful gift to yourself, a spa day. There are a few spas in our area, like day spas that you can go to where you just pay one fee for the whole day, or for like a half day, and you can enjoy it for as many hours as you want. Like there's one in our area that's maybe $50, and you can just show up in the morning and stay all day if you want, and pay the same price. And You just kind of hang out, go in the different saunas, you could drink some tea, take a nap, go in the pools. So not every spa is like super expensive and not every spa is like, you have to get a massage. There's a lot of wonderful spas out there. If you go to one, I'd love to hear how your experience was, Joel. I'm just gonna wear a little bit of this lipstick, just add a bit of shimmer. My problem with these MAC lipsticks is that I always feel like I over-apply them. In the area around my Cupid's bow, I just like to tap it a bit so that the line isn't as harsh. Okay, there we go. Really, all that's left now is eyes. I'm a little nervous about the eyes because I haven't applied eyeliner on my upper lash in many months. So we'll see how this goes. But this is the eyeshadow palette that I wore on my wedding day. This is the Venus 3 palette from Lime Crime. I was super into this brand for many years, and I actually got this palette back when I was an art student, like back when I was in college, so it is quite old. I think that this video is going to be the last time that I use it. I think it's time to get rid of this. But it was a really pretty palette. I didn't use the more colorful shades very much. I mostly wore the nude shades. Yeah, mostly these three I wore. And then it has this kind of like corally pink and a dark purple. I really never wore that or this dark brown. It was a fun brand. They had quite a bit of controversy. But I enjoyed it while it was popular. So I am going to go in with, I think what I had done was this light beigey color on my lid, and then this one in the crease. That's what we'll do today. I don't really wear powdered eyeshadows that much anymore. Nowadays, I prefer the kind that are like cream that dries down on your face. So it is kind of weird applying the powder to my face. Married for 12 years this October. Wow, congratulations. That's amazing. I'm so happy for y'all. I pray that we will enjoy that many years together and many more. Ooh, yeah, this is pretty. I like this shade. It's almost like I feel like there's a slight iridescence to it too. Very pretty. But not made anymore. Eyeshadows were so big in the early 2000s, the early 2010s. That was when I was really first getting into makeup. It was all about eyeshadow. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to take this kind of like taupey brown color. I really don't want to add it, but I'm going to. And I'm just gonna add it like to the corners and blend it in. That's how it looks on its own. Very pretty. But I don't reach for this kind of formula now these days. I really don't. I don't like it, especially now that my eyes are aging a bit. As I get older, I have more fine lines, and I don't like this kind of like powdery, like almost like it has some grittiness to it too, and I just don't find it super flattering anymore like I used to. Yes, I pray also for many more amazing years. I like that eyeshadow palette, beautiful colors. Oh, yes, to you as well. And yeah, this was a nice palette. It it reminds me of a very particular phase in my life, and so for that reason, I'm happy to let it go. But it definitely was a fun one. I'm just kind of stamping this into the crease of my eye. Blend it in. This is a test for me. I usually do very simple eye looks now. This is a bit out of my comfort zone. But I wanted to wear as much of the exact makeup as possible, you know? Historically accurate. There we go. Not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna powder this down a little bit. I don't really need powder all the time with this foundation, but just because I'm sweating so much, I think out of like nervousness. And I definitely did wear powder on my face on my wedding day. I had that matte down because I knew it was going to be a long day and I knew I was going to sweat. Ugh, my hair is unraveling. Oh, God bless you. My dog sneezed. Okay. I really like this blush though. Like I'm glad I kind of like moved it from the bottom of my I have like a stack of blushes on my vanity table of maybe like four of them. And this one is always at the bottom because I'd rather wear like my cool drugstore blushes. But yeah, I need to use this one up. Hopefully I can find like a drugstore or other inexpensive version. Something like this that's like it's a baked format and it's shimmery but not sparkly. And it's a little bronzy, a little peachy, a little beigey, like it's a really cool shade. Oh, take care, Joel. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me for a while. It's so sweet of you. Scented Paradise. Okay. Hope you have a good evening. Take care. If anyone here in the chat doesn't know Joel, he's a pillar of the fragrance community here on YouTube. Okay. Next, I'm just gonna add a little bit of translucent powder to like matte this down. Let's see. Some powder. Okay, here it is. Oh, here's another wedding photo. There's another one. I loved how poofy my dress was. I felt like a fairy princess. Aw. I miss my husband. He's only been gone for less than a day. But as they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Okay. Next. Okay, I'm back. All right. We did. Okay, eyelashes. That's what's next. Back around the time of my wedding, I was. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, I felt like a princess. I definitely did. Alrighty. So back around 2022, 2021, in that time, I was still wearing false lashes. I really loved false lashes. My eyes are a lot more sensitive nowadays. I have like a condition with my eyes, and it makes them a bit more sensitive. So for that reason, I will not be applying false lashes. But I'm gonna try to do a wingtip eyeliner. We'll see how this goes. Oh, hello, girly has no name. How are you? I recognize your name. Let's see what you said. I'm late to the live. You look so pretty. Oh, thank you. So sweet. I love this concept, and yes, you did look like a fairy princess in your wedding photos. Oh, you're so kind to say that. Thank you, and thank you for checking out my live. This is my first live stream I've ever done. Um, they're just gonna be kind of hangout sessions like this, where I'm recreating some makeup look from my past or recreating another makeup look that I've found online. So I appreciate you for checking out. Um, I was super nervous to do this one, but very flattered that anyone wanted to show up. I do live streams every week, once a week, in a group with my husband and two of our friends, Austin and Neil. And so this is my first time doing a live stream by myself. You're doing well. How are you? Love the flower crown. You're always so kind. Well, you are too. I remember you. And thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. I used to do a wingtip eyeliner every day from the age of 13 to the age of like 27 or 28. But as I age, my eyes are getting more downturned, and that's not a bad thing, but it's still a change. And I don't like to feel like I'm fighting it, you know? Oh, and next time there's gonna be music playing. I was talking to Austin about that earlier at the beginning of the live stream, and I think I will have a Bluetooth speaker play some classical music in the background next time. Okie doke. Let that dry down a bit. I'm gonna take a picture after I'm done with this makeup and I'll send it to my husband. See what he says. Okay. Let's do it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. What angle should I even do? Not bad. It's passable. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Danielle. It was nice to meet you. Have a good evening. Take care. It was nice to come across some folks who I haven't met before during this live stream. Definitely unexpected. That's not bad, considering I haven't been doing a wingtip for the past, like, year, maybe year. Yeah, about a year. This isn't bad. Let it dry down. This is the breakup proof liner from Wet n Wild. It's so good. It's like $3. And this stuff used to last me all day back when I was in college, back when I used to have really, really long days. And in the sweltering Texas sun, held up. Okay. Alright, let's do a bit of translucent powder because I feel the sweat coming through. Okay. Here it is. Maybelline Fit Me. And I'm just getting a light dusting of powder on the areas of my face that get the most moist. The areas that tend to smudge. like right where my glasses sit up on the bridge of my nose, and then under the eye where I have the eye creases, and then under my nose right around here. This area always needs some powder. The rest of my face, I find I have combination skin. It can be a bit dry on the outside, so I find I don't even really need powder on the peripheral areas of my face. So I just do the center, maybe a bit on the chin. Okay, let's do a bit of setting spray. I always use too much of it. I love putting on the setting spray. I love the sound that it makes. I love the feeling of the mist hitting my face and then letting it dry. It's the little things in life, you know? Those small pleasures. The only step that I have left is mascara. We'll do that last. Still haven't finished my drink. I need to work on that too before the end of the live stream. I wasn't quite sure what to expect with this, but I'm very glad that I did it. It was so nice to meet a few new people. And good to chat with Joel and Austin as well. Still drying down because I put on too much setting spray. When it comes down to it, it was a pretty simple wedding look. I did my own makeup, and I did have some false lashes on for a bit of drama, but that's really it. That was the only really like glam step that I added. This is my favorite mascara of all time. I've been wearing this for the last few years. It's the Essence Lash Princess, and this is the curling version. It has a nice big brush. I have naturally very long lashes, but I find this one does a good job at defining them, making them a little bit longer, but not like dramatically longer, and it actually holds them up in place through the day. And I love that it's under $5. That is my favorite part. When it comes to makeup at this point in my life, I want to go for pretty much the most economical version that gives me the effect that I want. So if the more economical version of, say, like a bronzer works just as well as the high-end version, then I'll long term stick with the more economical option. If I don't need to be paying extra, then I'm not going to. Even when it comes to mascara, like a L'Oreal mascara these days is at least $10, $12, $13. And if this $5 mascara does the job for me and I'm satisfied, I'm not going to go out trying to find, trying the newest L'Oreal or the newest whatever brand. Mascara is a very personal choice, though. Everyone's lashes are so different. I'm gonna put on a ton of mascara since I don't have false lashes on today. That pink eyeshadow looks so cute. I might eventually get a pink eyeshadow in a more like kind of like a cream format at some point then. And what I like to do with this mascara is I apply it more heavily on the edges, and I like to do a kind of like cat eye effect so that it lifts my eyes up a bit. Okay, and that's that. I feel like the lips need a little bit something extra though, you know? I think I'll put a little bit more on of this MAC gel. I love this shade. I'm gonna be doing some more like 2000s inspired looks, and I'm gonna use this frosty lipstick. I love to do this one with like a blue eyeshadow, like a baby blue eyeshadow or like a sparkly blue eyeshadow. Okay, I think we're done. I think that's it. Put my glasses on so I can actually see the screen and see myself. There we go. Here it is. 2026 recreation of my wedding makeup look from October of 2022. This was fun to revisit it. Take the glasses off. Yeah, it was fun to revisit. I'm excited to take a photo and send it to my husband and see what he thinks. It was also fun to just take a look and think about really on a day-to-day basis how my makeup has changed in the years since the wedding. I mean, 2022 to 2026. It's really like it feels like a lot of time and also not much time in the grand scheme of things, you know? I think we'll go ahead and call it an evening. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me for this. It was my very first live stream. I don't know if I'm going to keep it public after this. This probably will not be available to replay, but again, I'm so thankful to everyone who stopped by to say hi and hang out while I did this makeup look. I hope that you have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye. How do I turn it off? Do I just press the X button? Okay, I think so. Bye bye. Goodbye. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. End. Bye.